Hello, beautiful people. I really hope you're all doing good because I'm doing good. As always, I'm sorry my schedule has been kind of tight, but let's not go into the bad vibes. This particular video, first of all, I'm trying at least to upload at least a single video per week. That's why my videos are kind of long, like an hour. So when I have some spare time, I just do a single one, and you're going to be able to view that for the whole week. Okay, this video is super important if you want to learn how to connect your Flutter app to Firebase, or if you're watching my e-commerce video, because we are going to implement the backend using Firebase. I'll just show you this. I asked you this a week ago, and I asked you guys to vote if you wanted the backend using PHP or Firebase, and 58% of you guys chose Firebase. So I think there's nothing left for me to do. And if you would like to have it with Flutter, with PHP, I'm sorry, but I will upload single videos about PHP create functionalities. But for now, this video is very important because when we go back to our e-commerce app, I will not touch the basics. I will do that on this particular video. So I advise you to watch this video, even if you're watching the e-commerce app, or if you're new to the channel and you just want to learn, you can just watch the video. Okay, enough talking, let's go. First thing you have to do is open your favorite browser. You just write Firebase. Blue. Make sure I'm not a rabbit. Okay, probably you won't have to do this. I'm just doing it because there's no account here signed in or something, but it's not going to take a long. Okay, so just click on the first link, and it's going to take you to Firebase. Let me sign in using this account, and you just write your password. Okay, just a second, and it's all done. Now let's go to console. So these are the steps you're supposed to follow. This is for complete beginners, and if you already know all of the basic stuff, how to do the basic stuff, I'll try to put some timings or timestamp, I don't know how you call it, in the description. But whatever, it may take a while sometimes depending on the speed of your network, but let's just and it's taking more than expected. Let me switch my Wi-Fi connection. Oops. And when I changed, it was working. So, and reload this page, and hopefully now it's going to be faster. I hope. That's bad. Whew. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for this. Okay, here we go. And I just have to hit add project. And project name, what are we going to write here? I'll just write Firebase course. You can give whatever name you want. You come and accept this, and create your awesome Firebase project. It may take a while as well, but just a matter of seconds. And it's done. And here you have your Firebase project. So you don't have to change nothing. You're going to be using the free plan at the beginning. This is what you're going to see when you open Firebase, but let's go straight to the database because that's what we're here for now at least. Okay, you have two options here, which is the Cloudflare store. I like it. Most of the times I work with that, but the real-time database is very important as well, and many projects may require you to work with the real-time database. I personally like more the Cloudflare store, but I will teach you first the real-time database, and then we can go with the Cloudflare store. You just select it and select it to be on test mode. Okay. Now this is what you have. Let's just show you how it works. You can have a node called post, and if you're coming from SQL and any other kind of relational database, that would be, imagine this node has a post, for example, and here you would have ID, which could be anything. Then let's suppose that here you have the post name or the post title, ABC, the post body, for example, and then ABC again, and the date, which would be in a particular format, and you can just hit add, and this is how it works. You have a table, but here is a node called post, and then you have a child with the ID, and you have post body, date, and title. Okay, but what we want to do is to be able to work with this from our app. Okay, awesome. So the first thing we're going to do here is to configure our app to accept Firebase, and let's do that for Android first. And we just come here and click on this Android icon. And again, if you already have this knowledge, or if you already know this, you can just skip this part and go straight to the part where we start working with the database. Oh boy. Now let's register your app. And first they want the package, and where are you going to get that from? You go to your Android Studio, you click on your project, and then you're supposed to click on Android, and then you're supposed to click on app, and you're supposed to click on source, which is src, and inside of the source you're supposed to click on main, and you have the Android manifest, And here you can find, let me just put this, and here on the manifest you're going to find your package name, and this is going to change according to the name you give to your app, but that's what you need now. You come here, you paste this app nickname. This is optional, but okay, we can give it what, course. This is super important if you want to use dynamic links and phone number support, but since we are not going that way, I'm not going to enable this. I'll just hit next. Now there's a small things you have to do, and first off you have to download this file. Okay, it's just a small file, so it's not going to take long, and it's probably done, isn't it? Yes, it is. Just show the file inside of the folder, and here you have the file. Now what you have to do is to copy this file, and after you have copied the file, you can just go back to Android Studio. Let me make sure we read the instructions, and what they see here, what they say, switch to project view, blah blah blah. But the most important thing, you can just see here, you're supposed to insert this file just underneath the build gradle inside of the app level, at the app level directory. Just go back to Android Studio, and you want to paste that file here inside of the app. So you just click paste, and it's going to ask if you want to paste blah blah blah. You hit OK, and it's okay. Hit next, and first you have to paste this on the project level. You copy this line, and make sure the build gradle you're copying is not inside of the app, but is this one outside, and you have to paste that here, but they show you inside of dependencies you have to add this line. So you have to come over here down, just paste this line, and what else do you have to do? What else do you have to do? Now on the app level you have to copy this line, and make sure now the build gradle you're using is inside of the app directory, this one. So make sure you do that correctly. And if you come back here, dependencies again, here you just click on this and paste this line, and at the bottom of the file you have to add this line. Come over here and you add the line. Next, now we have to run this on the app and see if it's going to detect everything. So let me launch my emulator. I don't really like to run my emulator because it's kind of heavy, more than the iOS at least. But anyways, I have to do what I have to do to show you guys how this is done, so it's not a big deal. Here let me make sure I select the Android emulator, and I run this. Now let's just wait for a couple seconds and hopefully we have everything running perfectly. It may take a while. It may take a while. I may need to stop the video and continue when it's done. So let us go back here, and when we go back here, as you can see, our app is connected. App is up. The app is up and running. So beautiful people, you just did that. You connected your Android app to Firebase. Now let's try to do this for iOS, and this part is kind of optional, but okay, let's see how this is done. Let me just reload this page because the app is up and running at the moment. We connected our app to our Android device, and if we hit here, there's a lot of processing going on, so for now I'll just close this my emulator because my computer is making some strange noise. In fact, we have a lot of things going on. Okay, I'll close this for now. Now I want to add the iOS version of this. I don't know what's happening with my browser, but it's acting strange. Add, and when I hit add, nothing happens. Oh guys, that's bad. Okay, since I don't know what's happening with my Firebase console, because now we're supposed to add the iOS version of the app, I may just let me try to do this using project settings. Boom, 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 boom. And still, I'm having small issues to do this. Okay. Okay guys, here's the thing. I was trying to add the iOS version of this, but my Firebase is doing something kind of strange. But the only thing you have to do here would be to configure this to work on iOS, but the remaining work is practically the same. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to do that. We're going to go straight to the video, okay? And afterwards I can do I can add at the end of the video how can you configure that to iOS. But let's go straight to the point and not waste a lot of time trying to make this work. Now let us work on the app. I'll have to use my Android emulator, even though it's not that fast. Anyways, this is what we have, this is what we have to work with. So let me just select it and run the app over there. So let's start building our posting app. Oh, just to make sure that this is working. Here we have it working. Let me put this on full screen and I will start giving you guys. First of all, you can delete this test folder. We don't need it. I'll go back to the main.dart. Let's just remove the comments here and there, because I don't really want to start everything from zero. So let's just delete the comments here. As a matter of fact, let's start from zero. Is a way of practicing. Import a package Flutter main.dart void main run app material app. Okay. The bug banner, we'll just put false on this, and for the home page of the app we are going to create a new class called home page. We don't have it that now. Or a new widget. We don't have that now. And theme. I don't work a lot with this, so let us do something. Theme data, primary color, which is the main color of the app. Let's give it colors dot black. Okay, here we have the small piece of code which is basically saying that we don't have that check banner. Let me show you on the app. We want to remove this. The bug show check mode banner, that's what we're removing, false. Home page, as we know, the page that's going to open, the main page, if we may call it like that. And theme data, we can define the font size, the default font style, the main color of the app, and everything here. So done. As always, good practice, let's not totally mix everything together. So I'll create a page called screens, and inside of this page I'll create a file new Dart file. We're going to call this home. We have a lot of things opened here. Let me just close them. And then after this, what we're going to do is to import screen slash home.dart, and let's go in home.dart, and let me zoom it. Okay, can put it on full screen as well. Import package Flutter main blah 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 stf home page, and it's done. The error is gone. And you guys have been advising me to record the videos on 1080p, and I do consider that sometimes, but the problem is the videos are huge and takes a lot of time just to render them, and a lot of time to upload them. So I will see what I do regarding that, but that's the problem why I do it using 720. Scaffold, and by this time I'm guessing this is kind of intuitive for you guys. Then up bar. Do we really need the up bar here? Okay, we need it. I like it. Up bar title. Oh no, we have to give it text. Flutter post. Yeah, because you post stuff. I don't know how good is that idea, but anyway. Background color, and here let's do something different. Theme dot off context dot primary color, and it's going to use the primary color of the app. And the advantage of doing this is that when you want to change the color of the app, or you don't have to go to every single widget and change, you can just go here to the theme data and change the main color of the app. Okay, so what else can we do here? Center title true. Okay, then what now? Now let us create the body of this. Oops. I don't know what I'm trying to do here, but oops. Let's run it. Let us run this and see what we get. And again, the main focus here is not the UI but the functionality. So UI is something we can change afterwards. Okay. What now? Now let us create the basic template for our body, how our text are going to be shown, and okay, let's see what can we do here. Body, now just for placeholders we can use list view builder. Oh, not now. Let's use can we use material on this? I think the options we have for materials are kind of color. Of course, we're going to give it a white color. Colors dot white. Oops. and a small elevation would do 0.5. Border radius circular, let's give it a border radius of 20, or no, 15.0. And what else do we want from you? Child, and as a child I can give it, let's for now just give it a text, and I'll write here post. I'll rerun the app and see what we have. And we have here post. Okay, this is kind of not too much. What if we use a card here, and inside of the card you can give a child text post. Okay, list title text. I just want it to look a little bit good. Post. Yep, now it does look a bit good, right? So for this post, what do we want? Let us do small things like using post, and then we give a basic style here, text style. It's what we want. And font size, let me put this on full screen. Font size of 22.0, and the weight we want it, oops, not word spacing, and font weight, we want font weight to be bold. Dot bold. And for the subtitle, again text, and inside here we'll just write blah blah blah. Okay, so here you have post blah blah blah. Let's comment on the elevation from now, or let's add a padding to our card. That's why I like Android Studio. Just click on things and they're working. We have the elevation here. I don't think using material here was a good idea. Anyways, we can just use a card here. So let us remove the material widget. We'll just make use of a card. Okay, it's everything working perfectly fine. Here you have your card, and what else do we want? What else do we want here? We could do a column here. Add column. Good. And for this column, I can add a container widget. Good. And we can give a color. Colors dot. I want a specific type of black. Let's go with this black. Let's see how things are. I didn't like this black very much. Let's go with black 87. Wow. I like it better now. Black 87, it's good. So what else can we do here? We may need a field just to add the posts and the text. So how are we going to do that? Let me come here and we can add a text field down there. Okay. Zoom. Even before we continue, let's just stop a little bit to understand everything that's going on. Here we are building the UI of the app, nothing too fancy. We're trying to do nothing too fancy. And what we have here is basically what? We have our scaffold, and the title of the app is Flutter app. Okay. And in here we just have a small UI for the body. We have a column with padding X. For now we're just using a column with this padding, blah blah blah. And then we have a card. Inside of the card we have the title and the subtitle. That's what we're seeing here. This is what we get. So continuing with the work, let us add another cool widget called the floating action button, and for now on pressed we're going to leave it like that. And for the child we need the icons dot, is it pen? No, is it added colors dot white. Okay. And the background color, let's give it something like colors dot red. Let me see how things are coming off. Perfect. And now we have an extra tooltip. Add post. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is the basic UI we have now. Now, what are we going to do is when the user clicks on this, he has to be able to add the post finally. Let me do that. Let us do that on a different page. And again, if you don't want to watch me building the UI because you already have it or you already know this, you can just jump to where we configure or we start working with our real-time database. But anyhow, let us create a new page file, and we're going to call this no, it has to be a Dart file. Add post, for example. Okay. Again, we need to import package, and after this, we need this. This can be a stateless widget. It doesn't have to be stateful. Okay. Okay. At post will be the name of this, and inside of here we're going to have our scaffold again, app bar, and for the title we'll have here text at post, and okay, I think only this is fine. Let us create a final. We need a global key which has to be a form state, form key, okay, I can delete this because now we're going to make use of a form. And inside this we can for our body we're going to have a form widget, and for the key we will have a form key, and this is very important. Our child, what are we going to have inside of the form? It can be a column or flex, but I'll go with column. And inside of the column you can have a text, oh sorry, children. Then here we're going to have a text form field. So most of the times when you're using input field, you just go with the text field, but here we are going with the text form field. So here there are some things you have to insert. Let us do decoration, input decoration, label text is going to be post title, validator. This is going to be very important when you're trying to validate our form. Let's make sure first of all that the form is not empty. So just write if val is empty. What are we going to do? Return value title field can't be empty. Okay. What else? What else can we do? Oh, we need to. Okay. Let's add another text form field here, and we can just copy this. We copy this, we paste it over here, post body, and this can't be empty as well. But finally, what we need to do here to finish this UI part is to use another float action button. We can just go to the home widget and copy the one we created to avoid wastage of time. You can just copy this, paste it over here, and here instead of edit we can just add. Okay, now let's go back here. Sorry, let's import that file from here. So import what's the name of the file? Add post. So when we press on this, we want to open that page. So navigator dot push context, meaning from this page. Sorry, material page route. Our builder is going to start from where this present widget is on contest, and here we want to return what's the name? Add post. Okay, so we came here, we created a new page and everything, okay, to be able to add our posts. And after that, we went ahead to our home page and we linked that page from here. So let us run the app and make sure everything's working. Let me minimize here. Okay, this is super ugly from now, but don't worry, we will have a look into that. we'll have a look into that for sure. But okay, now what we can do here is we can just come over here to our scaffold, not here, on this file, and we'll insert here elevation 0.0 to make sure we don't have that shadow. And what else can we do here? I'm still trying to change our border here. Input border. What can you do with this? What can you do with this? Come, let us try to go like this and see how it comes off, and add a padding to this, and let's add a padding to this as well. Let's rerun this. Let's control save it. Blah blah blah. Then you come here. Blah blah blah. Okay. Let us keep on working.